Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Scott with Expedition XJ, showing you the beautiful Sierra Nevada mountains. Today we're going to do a real review on my solar panels. These are the Thunderbolt portable solar panels from Harbor Freight. I have two of them. Each suitcase is 100 watts, so I have 200 watts. I've been using these for almost a year. It's actually just a couple of, maybe a month away from a solid year using these. I used them all through winter last summer. Pretty resilient, pretty reliable. Never have any issues with them. Like I said, they're rated for 100 watts, but under perfect conditions. I know it's weird. If you know about solar, then you know that sometimes under a cloudy sky, you can receive more power. I know it sounds weird, but contrary to popular belief, I guess, I don't know. I've pulled in, almost 220 watts, altogether between both of them. Again, it was probably just super perfect conditions, and the right perfect rays were hitting the panels at the correct time. But on average, you'll get about 180 watts, around 12.2 to 12.4 amps. So they're pretty good. They're pretty reliable. Some of the things I like about them, they work good. Every time I put them out, I don't have to worry. They are always pulling in juice, unless it's pretty much dark out. If it's dark out, then obviously they're not doing anything. But during the day, overcast, rain, snow, doesn't really matter. You just got to brush the snow off them. That's about it. I don't really have too many dislikes about them. The dislikes are more about me being fat and lazy. If you're going to use portable panels, it is what it is. You have to set them up and you have to move them. I would like to have something hard mounted one day, probably, or maybe something a little bit easier to use, or maybe more portable. The only alternative to the suitcase style portable panel is the solar blankets, and the solar blankets are just really friggin' expensive right now. So when these wear out, that'll be my next move. Will be a solar blanket if I don't already have hard mounted panels. There's really not much I can say about them. They do what they're supposed to do. Here in the Nevada sun, everything fades. So what looks like is yellow now, it used to be bright orange. The cables used to be red and black, and now they're variations of that. So, but that's the Nevada sun. It gets super bright and it's super hot here. I did change connectors. They come stock with the SEA style connector, or SEAE. Not really sure. Anyway, they were kind of crappy. The sun was getting to them and melting them, so I put some MC4 connectors on there. It's just pretty typical of what's on most solar panels. And then they're waterproof and stuff like that, so that's always nice. That's a nice thing. I just got those on Amazon, just whatever cheap brand they were, but they work good. They're pretty good. Like I said, they're 100 watts a piece, so each suitcase is 100 watts. You get a cool little bag that I use to cover my windshield, because believe it or not, they absorb more of the light, so my windshield doesn't get really warm at all. And then I can set things up there. So that's actually a pretty nice little side feature, which I'm sure nobody planned for, but that's what I use it for. But the bags are nice, pretty thick. They have a soft material on the inside, nice zippers, stuff like that. But again, if you leave them out in the sun, they'll fade as well. They're supposed to be bright orange piping and stuff like that, and it's now kind of light orange. But good bags, good panels. Like I said, I use them all the time. They're always out. So wind, snow, sandstorms, rain, doesn't really matter. Doesn't seem to bother them at all. You know, during a snowstorm, you'll have to uncover them, and you'll still pull in a couple of amps, believe it or not, in a blizzard, which is weird. But yeah, this is Scott with another real review. The boys like to hide under there too. Turning out to be a beautiful day. Creek is flowing. Snow is melting. Gonna be a good summer. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And please like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoy our content. Thank you.